everyone, especially me. It sounds like, I'm kind of sleeping in. I'm Ron Weatherby. And
you were waiting for Red's introduction, weren't you?
I was waiting for something, but he's playing it on the slide over here a little bit. So, and we thank Red for inviting us back again for the Hope College Roundtable. And with me is Jerry Comparns, along with Coach Dean Kreps. And he has a little fellow along with him this morning, Dave DeBoer, one of the co-captains and the tight end on the Hope College football team. 100 years of Hope College football this year. And Coach, you start out, your non-conference schedule is really almost a second conference schedule, and that you joined the CCIW for that part of the schedule.
Yeah, we're going to play 3 of our 4 non-league games against teams from the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. The first one, obviously, this weekend against Illinois Wesleyan. We have Carthage coming up soon, and then we'll play Wheaton. So 3 of the 4 against CCIW teams.
Well, CCIW in their preseason pick, they picked Wheaton to be number 2 in the CCIW, Illinois Wesleyan number 4, and Carthage number 6. And I really think all 3 of these ball clubs are probably better ball clubs than what you faced last year.
I think so too. You know, being picked 4th as Wesleyan is, and the CCIW is not a knock on them. You have North Central and Wheaton. Wheaton was a top 4 finisher last year. So it's a tough conference. We know that. We have a lot of respect for it. But I think this game's one we need to get.
Ron's probably right that Wesleyan's a better team, but Hope College is too, don't you think?
I think so. I think our attitude is just a 100-degree turnaround from last year. We feel very good about this team. You know, everybody figured out last year, if we need a little reminder, we don't like to lose. And we've had a lot of seniors here who have worked extremely hard to pull this thing together. A lot of off-season work has gone into this. I just feel like we're a better team than we were 1 year ago today.
Well, we have Dave DeBoer, one of the co-captains, along with us today. And Dave, Coach says you're a better ball club out there, and you personally obviously have hit the weights a little bit this summer and worked yourself into great shape.
Yeah, I was able to get with the right guys over the summer, a couple seniors who really want to win this year, and we were able to work out 5 days a week this summer and hold each other accountable, get in the weight room as much as possible.
What's your height and weight right now?
6'3", 6'3 and a half, 250.
What'd you weigh when you came in as a freshman?
Probably about 205 soaking wet.
205 as a freshman, 250 right now. And you've been going on the weights 5 days a week. True for most of the rest of the team too?
At least 3 days a week. Our lifting program in the summer is a 3-day-a-week program, but a couple of us did a little bit extra side work.
Got a new quarterback this year, and Chris Faze out there. A little different situation. You've had Manning for the last 3 years as the quarterback of this ball club, and now you have a senior stepping in, Chris Faze. A little bit different scenario. He likes to run the ball a little bit more himself, and so what does that mean for a receiver? You got to keep working all the time. You can't just run your pattern and quit, huh?
Well, yeah. Chris is actually a junior, and he'll be. It is a different element, especially for me as tight end. Running sometimes shallower routes as a tight end, I'm looking to get open for Chris. But if the option's there, I don't mind turning around and blocking somebody and giving them a chance to get some yardage.
Well, I think this is going to give the ball club an added dimension to have a quarterback that will run the football as well. And actually, I think the depth in the receiving corps is in great shape this year as well.
Yeah, we do have a great depth at receiver. In fact, our third receiver is very tall. It's nice to have a tall, fast receiving corps. A bunch of returners as well.
Well, we got Dave DeBoer, who's talking with us this morning, and you're joined by Kyle Dietrich and Scott Snyder, and those are experienced receivers. Some competition among that group?
Oh yeah, Kyle and Scott are always competing against each other every day. Even if it's just that opening lap around the field just to warm up, they're always competing.
Do you have individual goals as you go into the season?
We do. Our goals this year are, we sat down as seniors to make to goals this year, and our goals as a team were, none of them involved the word win, but they were along the lines of team chemistry and setting the tone and things that if we do right, they will lead to winning. And my goals are no different. They're to win a championship as a team.
You're a senior co-captain now. What is the chemistry of that team?
I think the chemistry there, and this is part of the reason why we're so excited about the season, is incredible. I mean, this year, everyone is best friends and on the field, holding each other accountable. I mean, last year it was offense versus defense all the time. And I can remember a couple instances this year where an offensive lineman's going, "Come on, defense, give us a better look. We need to beat Illinois." And it's great out there right now.
Well, this is going to be an opportunity for you to get started, and you're playing on Wilder Field. And Coach, you haven't been down there since '99, so you have not seen the revisions on the football field now in Illinois West now.
No, it's a much improved facility. They have, similar to Hope, a lot of great things there, but this is like going home for me. I grew up a little over an hour away from Bloomington, so be a lot of family there, a lot of friends coming into town for the game, and we're sure excited to get back to my home state.
This is going to be a pretty good ride if people want to come down and watch that ball game.
Yeah, I think it's about a 4.5 hour drive down to Bloomington, so I think the trick is always getting around Chicago without getting hung up in traffic, and this time of year maybe road construction, but I think it won't be too bad.
You're going down tonight, Coach?
We're going to leave today at about 1:15 because we haven't been there for a while. I want to get down and work out on their field. We're going to do that and then have dinner this evening, a short meeting, and get up and get ready to go in the morning.
Well, you talked about the ball club being improved this year. I think one of the areas that it's improved is at the start of the season in particular is the development of Steve Haskamp.
Oh, Steve, you know, kickers always talk about their leg being worn out and this and that. And Steve last year, I think because he hadn't kicked for over a year, came out, kicked his leg out. At one point in the season, he came to me and said, "Coach, today's the first day my leg felt really good," and he didn't miss another kick the rest of the year. He's been solid. He has a strong leg. I'm sure glad we have him. Our kicking game's in better shape than it was a year ago.
He's going to take over the punting responsibilities too. Chris Fay, your punter last year, is back, but Steve is going to be doing the punting as well.
Chris handled all of our punting chores last year. I'm not real excited about having our starting quarterback standing on one leg with the other one stuck up in the air. So he'll always be there as a backup for us. But Steve's going to handle the punting chores, a strong leg, kicking and punting. And we're only traveling 2 freshmen on this trip, and one of those will be the backup kicker and punter, freshman out of Traverse City, Mary Lacey, who also has a strong leg.
Well, going into the first ball game, I always worried about the kick coverage on the kickoffs and things like this, because you really don't have an opportunity to go full tilt with that until the season starts.
Right. Special teams, I think, are going to be crucial in this game. It's about 1 out of every 3 plays in the game, and we've spent a lot of time on this. I think it's good, but like you say, you know, we've never really covered it and gone through the full tackle. We're not going to do that to our own returners, but I think it's solid. I think that's going to be a highlight of our team.
Well, your tailbacks out there also, you've got a good set of tailbacks coming back.
That's a great core of backs. There's a lot of competition there. You know, Johnny Rodriguez took more snaps than any of those guys last year due to injuries. Johnny's listed as our number 3 tailback. Tim Elsing is going to get the start after rushing for 248 yards in the Alma game to finish the year last year after an injury. And number 2, very capable, Josh Echtenaw. 3 games there, 2 of those went over 100 yards. Interesting because he started the year on defense and still led our team in interceptions in 2008.
Just a 3-point loss last year to Illinois Wesleyan. Had to be one of the most disappointing, but everybody's healthy, ready to go, and you're ready to get down there and
we are
get
very
back
healthy
at them,
right now.
Beat them for the second time.
You know, Bobby Balnori says it takes good players to win games, and they need to be healthy. So we've done everything we can to take the full complement of players, and they're healthy and ready to go.
Well, thanks, Coach, for joining us this morning. And Dave, good luck to you and the ball club this Saturday as you travel down to take on Illinois Wesleyan. We'll be bringing you all the action, and it's not going to be on WHTC this year. It'll be on the Van, 92.7 the Van. So we'll give you a little bit better, longer range, you might say, of coverage for the ball game on Saturday. So be sure to tune in, 2 o'clock start down at Bloomington, Illinois.